Hey guys, in this video I'm going to discuss, I got my notes here, sources of adrenaline while working EMS. And this is something very common, and I want to highlight it because in case you're suffering from adrenaline addiction, this might help you be conscious of it, right? And first, let's talk about the sources of adrenaline. And what is adrenaline? It's basically epi. So you got these hormones that increase your fight or flight, and sometimes make you feel euphoric because you're so alert. Being alert feels good. Hence why a lot of people drink coffee and energy drinks, because they like to feel alert, don't like to feel sluggish. And working as a paramedic, working as an EMT, it's very easy to endogenously create these hormones. And the sources of these hormones are, for example, driving lights and sirens provides a rush. Definitely provides a rush for me. You know, driving lights and sirens in New York City traffic, running red lights with due regard, obviously, feels very, very invigorating. Another situation that causes an increase in adrenaline is providing patient care with equipment that you usually don't provide patient care with. For example, if you haven't had a CHF call in a while, giving a CPAP is invigorating. Or if you haven't had the chance to intubate somebody in a long time, intubating this person and sedating them prior to intubating them can provide you that adrenaline rush that I'm mentioning. Getting a hot job is also extremely stimulating. What's a hot job? It's the type of job where, let's say you're working overnight and everybody's there, police officers, firefighters, supervisors, and everybody has their lights on, and there's sirens that you hear getting closer and closer to the call you're on, and there's bystanders with their phones, and there's a patient here that needs your help. That's extremely, extremely invigorating. Like that type of scene where the lights are flashing and you hear sirens and your radios are blasting and you're there to help somebody, and the potential that what you're doing is going to come out on the newspaper. A lot of people find themselves addicted to these things. And these are the people that we call buffs. These are the people that we call trauma junkies. And you might be one of them. I know I was. You know what I'm saying? Like anytime, like, yo, what's a buff? A buff is a person that's going to be listening to the PD radio that's within their area, because PD receives the call before we do. So you're listening to the PD radio to see if you hear anything interesting, like a stab or a gunshot wound. And, you know, you would think that this person, this EMT, this paramedic is there to help and wants to be there to help. But deep down inside, they're just chasing that high. Chasing that high of the adrenaline, and it feels good. You know what I'm saying? It feels good to be able to help somebody and get your adrenaline fix. But my suggestion to you is, if you find yourself, if what I'm saying correlates with your personality, there's a possibility that you might be, I wouldn't say suffering from adrenaline addiction, but you might be a person who's addicted to adrenaline. As myself, is one of the things that attracts us to this profession is the excitement, right? But be conscious of it, because that excitement can cause an error. So, give you an example. One time, I heard there was a gunshot wound, and I rushed to the scene. And while I was rushing to the scene, all I was thinking about was getting there, doing a needle decompression, and transporting this patient to the nearest hospital. And I did it with the music on really loud, and my partner was next to me, and we were rushing lights and sirens on a hot summer day in the Bronx. I didn't have my seatbelt on, neither did my partner. Luckily, we didn't crash, but we almost did, with a motorcycle that had a guy and a very voluptuous, thick female with him. And it was very distracting to see the female while I was driving, and we almost crashed. Why? Because I was blindsided by the adrenaline rush. So this is one of the reasons why I'm sharing it with you, just so you can avoid those type of things. And a suggestion, something that's helped me, is I receive an adrenaline rush from other activities, like working out, hiking. And my suggestion to you is do something similar. Take up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That's extremely calming and invigorating. Check out this video, 17 reasons why you should practice Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. That might help. All right, guys? Peace.